It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. There were no answers for him a week ago.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2nd and 8 coming up. Carr going to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. The Colts at 4-5, a game under 500. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From way up at the 23. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be set up in good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing now is Carr. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Patterson's kick is good. And on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Mixon. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Mixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw his Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. Fights through him. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mixon is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is now 17-3. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw, it's Carr. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Araiza now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down, creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator, because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shout of confidence for everyone on the offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Joe Mixon. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mixing up the middle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try and throw for it here. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now it's Mixon running right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Holding offense.
Andrew Thomas, former 1st rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
121 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A handoff running left, Mixon.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They run for it with Mixon. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now Joe Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Mixon.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
On 1st down, Carr.
It's complete. Burks.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carr. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Carr. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play.
Tackled by Christian Fulton.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Carr now to throw.
And this one dropped. in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And a completion to Wilson. Now the ball comes loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Boy, not sure why in the world you do that, but... And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Check right. Check
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And the Colts coming out now.
And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
That's interference. Defense.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, the killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marginal yardage against them.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll look to throw again. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final try now for Carr. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division.